Hello everyone, how's it going today? We are back to do some more Lego building, and tonight we're going to build the NASA Apollo 11 Lunar Lander. So I am pretty excited to build this. They've had some previous models. There was one a number of years ago that was decent, but it is really interesting to compare the look of this one to that one and just be like, yeah, that's a huge, huge difference. And then, of course, there was one back in, like, 1976 that's blue. And that's a bit different. That's a bit different. So, let's go ahead and get this sucker open. Also, bring the camera down that way. There we go. Cut it open. Do our Lego box surgery on it. Pieces. Alright, let's pour it out. Oh, sorry, Mr. Wolverine. I got, like, distracted after the stream and completely forgot. I will try to remember to check that out tonight. I am really sorry about that. Alright, the instruction booklet. That can go to the side there. That is a bag of insert parts. We got bag number 2. There is bag number 1. That is also a bag number 2. Bag number 4, 3, 4. Alright, let's put that back there. That's a 1. That's a 4. Alright, so a bunch of 4s. There we go. We got a 3. There we go. We got our sticker sheet. It's very, very shiny. You can see the camera reflected in there. Get the 2s up there and get the 1s here. There we go. So how is everyone doing today? Only to unceremoniously discard it. Yep, I don't need that. Yeah, Mr. Wolverine, I just completely forgot. It slipped my mind after after the other stream. It is a very eventful day around here, what with the air quality. I've been busy trying to make sure everyone I know is wearing masks. Yay, brick separator. Do I want to know where the other third tier items and the power-ups are in Deadly Towers? Are they not in the other towers? I figured they would be in the other towers. I figure I'll just get them. I'll forget by next weekend, not next weekend, next week anyway, so it's fine. Nah, I'm just going to do them in order. It's not a big deal. If I were not, like, save scumming up the wazoo for that game, then maybe, but I'm save scumming up the wazoo. Alright, so, let's see. The race to the moon. Humanity's sense of wonder, fascination, and awe of space is as old as humanity itself, but our desire to explore the universe beyond the realms of Earth did not take flight until the 1960s. Following John F. Kennedy's declaration that America would put a man on the moon and return him safely to Earth by the end of the 1960s, NASA led the way, placing the USA firmly at the front of the global race to explore space. Others may have ventured into the vacuum of space, but it was on the 20th of July in 1969 that a human footprint first made contact with the surface of the moon. The landing of the Apollo Lunar Lander was broadcast live to a global audience. It was a moment that captivated the world and changed space travel forever. The first sci-fi story involved space travel. So to be fair, that story was intended to be a parody. So it wasn't like intentionally a science fiction story. Which is, I mean, it's one of those interesting things is that there was like the Greeks invented a steam engine, but they used it to demonstrate the theory of rocketry, and then didn't actually use it for anything in particular. Alright, the command service module. I really do wish that they would make a command service module minifig scale. That would be pretty awesome. Did you know it was a lingerie manufacturer who won the contract to develop the spacesuits worn by the crew of Apollo 11? The craft of weaving by female factory workers inspired the core rope memory of the onboard guidance computer. A pioneering vehicle. The Apollo 11 Lunar Lander Eagle was an extraordinary vehicle, representing the first crewed vehicle to land anywhere beyond Earth, and the vehicle that brought the first man onto the moon. But more than that, the fragile-looking spacecraft represents humanity's curiosity, ingenuity, technological skill, determination, and bravery. It illustrates how creative lateral thinking and perseverance can bring immense advances for the benefit of all mankind. Waits for the Jupiterus build? I know. I need to get that. I need to get that worked on. Howdy, Cody. How's it going? A tribute to creativity and innovation. This LEGO Creator Expert tribute to the Apollo 11 Lunar Lander represents something truly astonishing, an authentic human marvel. Even now, over 50 years later, and with the many changes we have experienced in our lifetime, this vehicle was part of the creative and technological drive to put a human past the comfort zone of our atmosphere. The Apollo 11 Lunar Lander allowed us to venture into the vast unknown of space and touch down on the moon, and that is truly amazing. About NASA. In 1958, the National Aeronautics and Space Act was passed, expressing that it is the policy of the United States that activities in space should be devoted to peaceful purposes for the benefit of all mankind. As a result, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, was founded over 60 years ago for the purpose of leading the peaceful exploration of space, making discoveries about the Earth, its solar system, and the universe. Since then, NASA researchers have not only led the exploration of space, it has made great advances in aviation, helped to develop a commercial space industry, enriched the U.S. economy, created jobs, and strengthened national security. The Apollo program. It was after a series of earlier Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo missions, as well as the work of thousands of expert scientists, engineers, and astronauts, that Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin landed the lunar module on July 20th, 1969, and walked on the moon. The entire program ran from 1961 to 1972 and set several human spaceflight milestones. Apollo 8 was the first manned spacecraft to orbit another celestial body, while the final Apollo 17 mission was the sixth moon landing. The program was not only groundbreaking in terms of space exploration, it catalyzed technological development in avionics, telecommunications, and computers. July 16th, 1969, Apollo 11, the first manned spaceflight to land on the moon, launched into space. July 17th, astronauts Neil Armstrong, Michael Collins, and Edwin Buzz Aldrin made their first TV transmission to Earth from space. July 20th, Armstrong and Aldrin boarded the Lunar Lander Eagle and descended from the Apollo command module Columbia. The Lunar Lander touched down on the moon in the Sea of Tranquility. The two astronauts spoke to President Richard M. Nixon from the moon's surface. They spent 2.5 hours collecting samples, setting up equipment, taking pictures, and leaving special items. July 21st, 1969, after a rest period for the astronauts, the module ascended and returned to Command Module Columbia and docked, reuniting Armstrong and Aldrin with Collins. The lunar lander was then jettisoned into lunar orbit. July 22nd, on the way back to Earth, a mid-course correction and 2 more television transmissions were made. July 24th, the Apollo 11 capsule and astronauts on board landed back on Earth, splashing down into the Pacific Ocean. Get to know the Lunar Lander. And I like how that they have this like comparison between the Lunar Lander itself, the diagram, and the LEGO version. That's pretty neat. showing off the different bits. Early Apollo scientific experiments package, Quadrant 2, landing pad, descent stage, egress platform, ascent stage, VHF antenna, S-band steerable antenna, docking tunnel, rendezvous radar antenna, reaction control thruster assembly, 4 locations. Facts from the LEGO designer. For both the actual Lunar Lander and our LEGO tribute, blueprints like these are the beginning of every design process. This is how the design of the original module was translated into LEGO bricks. The golden bricks represent the foil that the Lunar Lander was wrapped in, for thermal and micrometeoroid protection. The 2 main elements of the Lunar Lander are the ascent stage and the descent stage. On the ascent stage, among other things, I focused mostly on the face with the 2 windows and the door. The ascent stage has a lot of angles that I had to build in a more simplified way to due to the scale. Ah, that's a spelling error. On the descent stage, among other things, I focused on capturing the octagon shape, the legs, and the shiny foil. Did you know, designed by MIT, the computer on board the Lunar Lander, the Apollo guidance computer, provided the guidance, navigation, and control of the spacecraft. The computer's performance was comparable to first-generation home computers available in the late 1970s, but is similar to a simple calculator today. Humankind's initial step on the surface of the celestial object was born out of a race to be the first. The moon landing, made possible by the Lunar Lander, was a huge achievement for American technological pride and prowess, as well as a tremendous moment for all humanity. John F. Kennedy's bold and ambitious call to action did not end with the successful Apollo 11 mission. It set off a new era for NASA and for humanity's exploration of the unknown. NASA's work today still focuses on technological innovation and discovery, pushing boundaries towards human exploration of the moon and Mars, and reaching beyond to find the answer to the question, are we alone? What was left behind? Many things were left on the moon after that initial landing by the Eagle. Part of the descending rocket for returning the astronauts back to Earth, as well as the laser reflector and the footprints of the 2 astronauts, still remain on the moon. They also left an Apollo 1 mission patch, a memorial bag with a gold replica of an olive branch as a traditional symbol of peace, and a silicon message disc with the goodwill statements of U.S. Presidents Eisenhower, Kennedy, Johnson, and Nixon, and messages from leaders of 73 countries around the world. Commemorative medallions were also left on the surface of the moon that honor the memories of the Apollo 1 astronauts who lost their lives in a launch pad fire, and 2 cosmonauts who also died in accidents. And then we get it in the other languages. It's interesting that they did it all in English, and then all in French, and then all in Spanish. Alright, so bag number 1 is going to be doing the surface, so we'll go ahead and get started on that right away. Will there be a Tim Curry minifig? What does Tim Curry have to do with Apollo 11? Red Alert 3. Ah. Alright, there we go. We got our NASA astronaut here. And can't actually like bring up the visor, but you can pop off the helmet to see his torso. And these are pretty big holes here, and these holes are Technic holes. I don't seem to have any Technic things. Can these take... Yeah, these can take studs, so... You can do a lot of stuff with these backpacks. I suspect that these are reused from another set, rather than actually trying to build a an accurate astronaut package. Yeah, no. Once he said Red Alert, Red Alert 3, I remember that. I wasn't making that connection because that doesn't really have anything to do with NASA. All right, so let's go ahead and get these out. One of each of the dark gray and 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. All right. So that's everything in the additionals bag. Alright. Why is there one in this... Why are there two in this bag if they just are going to put in... I don't know, whatever. I don't understand, but whatever. Alright, so black 2x16, a dark gray 2x14, and a 3 2x3s. More gray pieces, yeah. I know. Well, I mean, what did you expect? Green cheese? Cheese, Gromit. Sure, let's go with that. I mean, cheese would be fantastic. I could go for some cheese. I could be the cheesiest. Alright, let's see. Another dark gray 2x14. That's 4 studs away. And then another one that is 2 studs away. And a black 2x2 cylinder plate right there. And gray 1x1 cylinder plates with hollow studs right there and there. And we get another dark gray 2x14 there. More 1x1 cylinder plates. I'm still suffering some congestion, but that's about it. Alright, where are my 2x3s? There's my 2x3 plates. Hopefully that won't last too much longer. I would like to be done with that. You want some cheese and apples? Cheese and apples? I have never heard of cheese and apples before. Alright, another 2x14 and a black 2x16. That's true. Now I have. Now I have. Alright, another black 2x16, a gray 2x12, and a 4x12, and a 2 6x6s. Oh, I need to make 2 of these. Alright. So what exactly is this cheese and apples? Like, is it just apples with cheese on it? Howdy, Bahamut, how's it going? Billion hot dogs? Everyone's just talking about food tonight. Your roommate showed you the joy of apple pie and a sharp cheddar. Okay. There is some odd things out in the universe. Alright, another 2x16 and a 2x10? Yeah, 2x10. And then on this one, we do the same thing. Yeah, the salmon veggie rice bowl. Peanut butter and apples. Well, okay, no, peanut butter and apple can be okay. I think I have had that before. That is right there on the end, so it's not not giving a support between these two, which is unfortunate. Alright, let's see. Okay, so these are going to go on to... Oop, I need the black 2x4s here. There we go. There we go, and... there we go. Alright, so we got those on the ends. Then we get lots and lots of black... oh, that's the Apollo 11 Lunar Lander one. Alright, these are not... okay, they're set back by one stud. Alright, that is 6 of them. 7, 8, and 9. There we go. Alright, so I'm pretty sure there's going to be the 1x4s there, and then the plain 1x8s, 1x8s, and then a 1x8 with the text there in the middle. And oh boy, did I call it almost as if it was obvious. Get those 1x4s on, the 1x8s on, and then the printed Apollo 11 Lunar Lander tile. There we go. So we got the start of the base. One of the things you wanted to do at the Wednesday market was try more food, so that's good. That's good. Now, my girlfriend has substantially different tastes than me, and I'm going to just be making a point of trying what she likes to see if I like any of it. A lot of it's stuff that I've never had before, so. Alright, so we get our 2x2 tile, 2x4 tiles, and 4x4 plates with cutouts, and then 4x6 half tiles. Oops. Okay, that's correct. I missed that these were not put back further. Alright. I hate taking these 4x4s with cutouts out. There's not enough space. Okay, that I can just pop out this way though. Your parents always said, try it, you might like it. Yeah, so my experience is that try it, you might like it, oftentimes is followed by, oh, 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 that kind of thing, so. Try it, you might like it. Experience has said no, I won't. Alright, another 4x6 half tile. Get the 3 2x4 tiles on. Then we get the 6 by, let's see, what is that? Yeah, 6 by 16. Get that right there. And another 4 by 6 half tile right there. Alright, another 1 by 1 cylinder plate with hollow stud. Okay, next up. 2 more 2x4 tiles back here. 1 by 10. And 1 by 10. those on right there. 4x10s. No, 4x8s. My bad. Alright, then we get the nice big 6x16 half tile. Which, they haven't made too many of these lately, I think. A little bit of lint on there. There we go. Another 4x6 half tile back here. And 2x2 corner tiles. Right there. Alright, and we get a bunch more 2x2 half tiles right here. For a total of 7 of them. There we go. You can absolutely link to any recipes you want. Go right ahead, Mr. Wolverine. Alright, we get our 4x4 tile plates with hollow centers. That was not quite pushed down all the way, so now it is. And then we get our 4x6 half tiles and another pair of 2x4 tiles right there. All right. And gray 2x2 tiles into the cutouts. There we go. Alright, 3 gray 2x4s. That is going to be right there. Yeah. Right there. And right there. And then gray 1x4s. There we go. All right, and then 2x2 macaroni tiles surrounding these points. This is going to be where the Lunar Lander landing pads are located. There we go. And the last one. There we go. And then 3 2x2s with hollow centers, 2x2 cylinder tiles with hollow centers. One of them over here. One of them right back here. And the third one right over here. Alright, there we go. Alright, and then 2x2 angled corner slopes, bracketing the light gray tile work there. Okay, alternating 1x2 and 1x3 slopes. There we go. All right. And then keep repeating that. There we go. Okay. Next up, various 1x1 tile slopes. I think it is a shame that they didn't reproduce the crater plate for this set. Although, given the positions of these, I'm not sure how that would have worked, but it still would have been really neat. And I'm sure tons and tons of LEGO Space fans would have just been absolutely gaga. I'm actually really surprised that we have not gotten a return of that plate. They actually made a new mold for it a number of decades ago. And I'm surprised that didn't turn into more stuff. Let's see, 2 and 3, yeah, there we go. Alright. Okay, so we got all 14 of those on. And then the 4x4 macaroni tiles. There we go. Alright, and then the American flag sticker would get on here. Stick that in there. Extra pieces. So we got the 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud and in light gray, or regular gray, I should say, and dark gray 1x1 tile slope. And then we can put our Neil Armstrong figure making his footprints. Googled the crater plate. It's a great piece. It really, really is. They made some for an underwater set, and I am sad that it did not mean a return to the actual space crater plate in gray. Alright, so we're on to bag number 2. Alright, there we go. And then this bag. There we go. Alright, so we start out with the... What is this, 10 by 10? Yeah. 10 by 10 octagonal plate with a cutout in the center. That is going to be the starting point. And then we get 4 dark gray 4x4 plates. With black 2x3 plates on the bottom. Go, and the last one. Alright, then light gray 1x4s and 2x2 corner plates. Alright, more 2x2 corner plates. There we go. And last one. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we got that. Then I need the 1x2s with hanging Technic holes. And we're going to get ball joint pieces in those, while also putting on top dark gray 1x2 plates with ball joints and 1x1 cylinder tiles in gray. Alright, let's do the same thing here. Alright, next up, another pair of dark gray 1x2s here, and then the 1x1s with cylinder tiles. Okay, and then last but not least, there we go. Where's our 1x2s? Here we go, and here we go. And then the cylinder tiles. Okay, then the friction pins with ball joints. Those are friction pins, yep. So it's interesting to have these two ball joints there. One thing that I'm pretty sure it's not going to be done, but I think that you could, like, this might... Yeah, that sounds like a correct word. Alright. So it's not quite. There is some positioning that you can get with these ball joints where you can then put them at an angle and they'll be a nice even angle. And that's one way to get interesting angles there. Oops, there goes that. And then ball joint and a ball joint. There it is. And finally, ball joint. And where's the other one? There it is. There we go. Alright, then we take our octagon plate and attach all of these. There we go. Alright, next up, black 2x3 plates in quantity. No, that's a tile. There's 2x3s, yes. Alright, there they are. Side 3 and side 4. All right. And I'm looking forward to building. I've been looking forward to getting and building the set for quite a while because it may come as no surprise. But as a child, I was definitely a NASA space geek. Loved the space shuttle. I loved the Apollo missions. It's all really cool. I loved the experimental planes that they used to test things. There we go. And a 2x2 half tile in black. Voyager 1 and 2. Yep. Yeah, there was that. The Mariner probes, the Viking probes. I'm pretty sure I built some Lego models of some of those as a kid. I don't think I have any pictures of those. I do have a space shuttle. When they first came out with the LEGO Space Shuttle, which was a US-only set, interestingly enough, the very first one, the minifig scale one, pretty accurate too. Not like more accurate than some of the later ones, later minifig scale ones. Before I got it, I built my own version of it. Alright, then we need some more 1x4 plates. There we go. And then the 1x2 to 2x2 upward brackets. The pregnant guppy jet they used to move rocket stages. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I don't know that I've heard that that phrase before, but I might just be misremembering it. Alright, Dracophile, have a good dinner there. Alright, let's put this to the side to get to 2 beige 2x2s, and I need black 1x2s with horizontal center side clips. There we go. There's one. And there's 2. Alright. Alright, there we go. Alright, next up we get the beige 2x2s and a dark gray 1x2 plates. There we go. White 2x3 bricks. There we go. Yeah, right now this feels very flimsy because all of this is connected by a single octagonal plate here. A pair of gray 1x2 bricks here and here. And dark gray 1x2 plates. Right in there, and right in there. Okay, and a gray 2x8 Technic plate right there across the middle. That should add some stability when it gets improved. Blue 2x2 cylinder plates there, and black 1x5 round end plates with a center Technic hole. There we go. Alright, next up. Lots of gray 1x2 bricks. It's basically everywhere. Alright. There we go. And then a gray, what? 2x14. Alright, and that goes right there. Okay, all the way across there. Alright, that has substantially strengthened it. Get some cross braces in there, and that really does help. Okay, next up. Click, click, huh? Alright. So the old style 2x2 to 2x2 brackets. No, you added a K. You added a K because one is English and one is French and Spanish. You know, because 16-year-olds can't tell the difference, apparently. Like it says C-L-I-C-K. I don't know what that is. It has this extraneous K. I can't understand what this is supposed to be. Print was too small, you just inferred. Alright, 1x2s with bars. There we go. 1x2 tiles with center studs. Throws a translation book at me. Alright, and dark gray 1x2 plates. Alright, then gray 1x1 plates with clips. And 1x2 plates with double bars. There and there. I'm kind of surprised that they haven't made a 1x2 plate with a bar on one end and a clip on the other. Because then you could just, like, put one of these that... Well, actually, no, you couldn't put one of those there. Never mind. That wouldn't work. Could have done that up above, though. Dude, there it is. Okay, so... Get that there. Get that there. And now... There we go, we got our clicks. And we got our clicks. Okay, double stack of 1x2 plates with rounded ends. I have no idea if that actually picked up on the microphone, but I hope so. Alright, next up, dark gray 1x2 or 2x2 bricks with Technic pins on the sides. You got the clicks. Excellent. 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 Alright, we got white 2x2 cylinder bricks with Technic holes, 2x2 tile on top, and a white boat stud on the bottom. And I just realized I'm supposed to do this twice. So let's go ahead and do that. There is the boat stud. And there are the other 2x2s with Technic pins. Alright. Alright, now red 2x2s with boat studs. And there we go. Alright. And these are going to be facing downward. I'm guessing that these are supposed to be like oxygen and hydrogen fuel tanks or something. Alright, the Lunar Lander carried both fuel and an oxidizer to ignite the hypergolic fuels, since it is not possible to use fuel without an oxidizer in space. Alright, and these are right there. There we go. Alright, two black 2x4s, and I need to make 2 of these, so there we go. And then 2 dark gray 4x6s. There we go. gray 1x4 plates. Double stack of gray 1x4 plates. And 1x2s with ball joint sockets. Need a model of the Apollo 13 service module. I mean, if they made an Apollo 11 service module, you can just, like, say that it's the Apollo 13 service module, and then modify it. There we go. Alright, black 2x4s in each of these. Why am I getting an alert on my phone? Okay. Mine is just popping with golden nuggets of some information. Hey, that's great. Alright, then more gray 1x4s here. Alright, black 1x1 cylinder plates. And pearl gold 1x1 cylinder tiles with top pegs. There we go. Cookie Monster is trying to contact me for cookies. Well, he's gonna be very disappointed. I have no cookies. I have no cookies. Alright, then we get these on. There are 2 more. There we go. And then 1x2s with click hinge. Click hinges. There we go. Do I have the ingredients to make cookies? Maybe? If so, it's not intentional. I mean, I could probably make sugar cookies pretty easily. Alright, there we go. And then black 4x6 half tiles. And black 2x3 tiles. Why am I getting another alert? Alright. Boring old text message. Alright, there we go. Takes cookies, adds sugar cookies. I'm not sure if that's technically how that works. Alright, Mr. Wolverine, have a good night. Thank you very much for coming on out. I do appreciate it. Alright, so we get the pegs with ball joints slotted into these sockets, which is not what I was expecting, honestly. But, interesting. Alright, there we go. Ah, and then, red 1x2s with, Technic axle holes. Okay. Interesting. That goes there. That goes there. It's very flexible right now. I will be honest, I was not expecting these to go there in this way. So, there we go. Alright, now we get to do a very similar thing. Again, but we're going to be changing something up, and I'm not sure what besides using white 1x2s with Technic axles. Or axle holes. How else does one make sugar cookies? I actually don't know. I've never made sugar cookies before from scratch. There we go. Got those two. Okay, this time we are doing black 2x2 corner plates in here. We are making 2 of these, right? No, we are just making 1 of these. Oh, okay. I'll put that aside. I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to look like, but so far, but we'll come back to that. Let's move this to the side. One by one cylinder plates and gold 1x1 cylinder tiles. Top pins. Okay, next up we take a another 4x6 half tile. Get a Technic 1x2 plate with a bottom pin slot. Get that to lock it on. 2 friction pins. Not just adding sugar to a pre-made cookie. No. No, it's definitely not that. It's not like a frosted cookie or something like that. Although, speaking of sugar, I saw someone... there was one of those stupid, like, you know... woe be the men of today kind of crap posts. And the person was like... in ancient times, this man would have been a general, a Roman general or something like that. And someone's like, no, actually, he almost certainly wouldn't. He would have been a peasant. Almost everyone would have been a peasant. The reason we often think of ourselves as not peasants is because we don't eat like peasants. You know, we don't have peasantish things, you know. We've got education. Peasants didn't have education. We have, you know, so many things that were luxuries in ancient times. So basically, we always think of ourselves as elite. And it's like, one single donut, a glazed donut that you get at your local bakery or Krispy Kreme or something like that, that probably has more sugar in it than your average medieval or ancient peasant would have in their lifetime. Sugar was extremely expensive. Alright, a black 2x4 plate, a 1x6 tile, and 2x4 tile there. Yeah, I mean, we get more meat, we get more spices. I mean, like cinnamon and stuff like that. You know, a peasant would be lucky to get one on, like, you know, some of those spices on a feast day from their church or something like that. They very much would be unlikely to get any of that. So, yeah, I mean, like, you and I literally eat like a king. Yes, I do mean refined sugar. Because sugar beets and carrots and such, they do exist, but they also don't, like, you're not gonna get something as sweet out of carrot or sugar beet as you do out of refined sugar. Or even molasses or honey. Alright, there we go. And indeed, let's go ahead and move these pieces over here, because we're, don't have too many left. Alright, did get that far. Alright, so this one's probably going to be made like the other two with the red pieces. Let's see. No, I don't see anything about the 1x4 there yet. Something as simple as raisins were a luxury as well? Yeah, exactly. Like, your everyday meals are meals fit for a king. They fought wars over pepper. Yeah, black pepper. Alright, let me get 2 of these Technic plates, 1x2 plates on the bottom. 2x6 plate there. Two 2x3s. Watch this one series about what a peasant would eat compared to, say, a knight or a duke or a king. No, they knew how to dry fruit, but that's still very much a luxury. They ate less than us, Lel Bunny. I don't know that I would say they ate. I mean, they didn't eat as much. I mean, they obviously did not eat as much refined sugar. But like, the food that they got could be more nutritious than what we oftentimes eat, but their nutrition was terrible. People were dying of malnutrition all the time, and poor nutrition all the time. Yeah, but the way you eat is oftentimes more important. And a 2x6, and then we get to 2x3 tiles here. Took the auction cart down to ye old Walmart. Alright, 2x2 inverted tile. We get a 1x2 panel, 1x2 tile. What appears to be I think that's a solar panel piece or some sort of sensor. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Oh, the laser reflector, okay. The laser reflector in Quadrant 2 was placed on the surface of the moon. When a laser light was pointed at it from Earth, the distance to the moon could be measured. Get that in there. And then close that up. And get our 2x3 tiles there. Alright, and then we get this right in here. I mean, it's just really important to not, like, get, you know, kind of claim that people lived better back then or anything like that, because they did not. They absolutely did not. Alright, lots of stickers to go on, and let's see. Okay, on this one, we get this shorty cone. 2x2 cone right there. More stickers. We can close that up. And then gray 2x2 plates on the 4 remaining sides. Thought it was narcissism that made people think they'd be top dog, not food delusions. Well, I mean, yeah, it obviously is a narcissism, but it's not strictly narcissism. Part of it is just, like, you live better today than anyone in the past, essentially. Alright, bag number 3 coming up in a second. We got another 1x1 beam, or a spare 1x1 beam in white, black Technic friction pin, black 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud, gold 1x1 cylinder tile with top peg, or pin, and no, that's a peg, sorry. 1x1 cylinder tile in gray. Life in the past was pretty crappy. Yep. Howdy, Shield of Hope. How's it going? All right, so we've started with the descent module, and we're going to put that aside for the moment because it is that time again. You know what time it is, viewers. It is minifig time. Alright, let's see. What do we want? Let's go for this one here. Nope, nope, don't get on the cord, please. Jeez. Alright, let's start a prediction. Can Ald guess what is inside the minifig pack? Let's go. Alright, so we have not gotten the Gamer. We have not gotten the Monkey King. We have not gotten the Fire Chief Lady. We have not gotten the Johnny Thunder Explorer. We have not gotten the Space Bounty Hunter. And we have not gotten the Fox Girl. So foxy. So go ahead and get your predictions in. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? And then once we're done, we'll go ahead and get started on the rest of the Lunar Lander. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? About 1:10 to go. Get your predictions in. I mean, people who had clinical depression back then probably would have died, and there's likely terms for it. But most people don't have clinical depression. You want to do something and almost miss the minifigs? Well, yeah. See, you just gotta not go do things, you know. All right, about 20 seconds to go. Get your predictions in. Let me get my timer set up. There we go. All ready for minifigs. Alright, just a few seconds to go. Get a prediction in if you haven't yet. We'll see if I can guess what is inside the minifig pack. And that is it. Alright. Alright, so, and off we go. There we go. Alright, let's see, what do we got? That is the base tile, that is torso. What is that? What is that piece? Holy cow, what is that piece? That is a weird piece, and I do not know what it is. Well, that is throwing me off. It feels very unique, and I do not see it anywhere here. Alright, let me see if I can find another piece, then. Because, that is throwing me off. It's throwing me off my game. Okay, alright. Ooh, oh, 1 minute and 0.1 second. Alright, so this is going to be for 50. This is going to be for 50. I think I got Johnny Thunder. I think I got Johnny Thunder there. Alright. A Pepper Girl would throw me for the loop, but I would also feel it basically instantly. Okay, alright, so the piece that was throwing me off was our little chameleon lizard guy. Look at this little cutie. Look at that little cutie. Isn't he adorable? He is super cute. That's what was throwing me off. I thought it would be a little bit bigger. That is a tiny little figure. But finally, I felt the backpack piece. All right, so let's choose that prediction. That is 50 to 60. There we go. All right, let's check the summary. All right, Preskitch and Shield of Hope getting the hams there. Finally, Preskitch getting some hams. Lego Chameleon is the best chameleon. It's very adorable. Very adorable. Abcody, Camivax, Ice Savin, Mad Martin hoping for 20 to 50. Bahamut Zero and Kinshir going for within 20 seconds. And Lel Bunny going for no. If I hadn't felt this backpack, I would have gone for the Bounty Hunter. So that was almost a no. So this is a pretty nice torso. Very Indiana Jonesy. There we go. I like that rope and those shirt pockets. Get the rope on the backside too. And I love this backpack. I don't remember if this is the Johnny Thunder face modified, but this really does feel like Johnny Thunder. Which, of course, was Lego's knockoff Indiana Jones. Let's see. So he's got dark brown and black legs, which is actually easier to see on the camera because it's washing things out. And that is a lovely backpack, though. Look at that. Look at that. I'm not sure if that's dual molded or just painted. That's probably dual molded. But the dark green and the for the bedroll and the straps, that is fantastic. Well, well, well. If only you could make a sandwich with these hams. Come on, focus. Camera. Come on, camera. Alright, what if I do this? There we go. Look at that. Look at the little chameleon. Isn't he cute? He's a real cutie. Alright, so we finally got a Johnny Thunder. Alright. I am pretty happy about that. Not quite as happy about almost missing it. But next up, we have the Disney 100 series. Alright, where do we want to go? How about this one? Alright, let's start a new prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Let's go. Guess you haven't seen enough of him? What makes Johnny Thunder specifically Henry Jones Jr. rather than just another Pulp Safari adventure? Nothing really. Just that you have him, I mean, like he's going in, there's some Egyptian stuff and things like that. It's just, I mean, Indiana Jones is the most well-known Pulp Safari adventure. Alright, about a minute 20 to go. Get your prediction in. So we have gotten Oswald, we have gotten we've gotten Pinocchio, we have gotten Tiana, we have gotten that kid from, was it Encanto or Coco? I can't remember, which one of those two. Pocahontas, we've gotten Robin Hood, and we've gotten Baymax and the Queen. Coco, thank you. I haven't seen either, so I can't keep track of them. I'm not even sure if both of them are Disney. There's a tendency with some of the not Disney companies to be like, oh, Disney's making a thing. Let's quickly make our own kind of thing. So I just haven't paid enough attention. Coco because Day of the Dead thing? Yeah, but see, that doesn't help me. Coco to me doesn't say Day of the Dead. The word Coco. And Kanto doesn't say to me Day of the Dead either. I mean, it doesn't say not Day of the Dead. I just don't know. I haven't seen either of them. I don't think I've even seen trailers for them, so. Very, very much in the dark on both of those. Alright, predictions are closed. Let's go ahead and hop in and see what we got. Howdy, Young Hummeron, how's it going? This is going to be Pepper Girl, you know it? Might want to be prepared to be disappointed there. Howdy, Sealand, how's it going? Okay, and go. I mean, I recognize that it's Day of the Dead stuff, but neither, like, Coco and Encanto, neither of the words, neither of the names say, okay, what is this? Is that what I think it is? I think that is. Okay. Alright, 1897. I do believe that we have Cruella. So let's find out. You're never disappointed until you're disappointed. It's fair. It's fair. Waiting up for your wife's flight to get in? Oh. Well, I hope she had a good flight, and I hope you guys are not too bad up there. Yep, it is indeed Cruella. I hope you guys aren't getting too much of the smoke, and if you are being safe. Well, you're upstate New York, aren't you? So yeah, you would be, wouldn't you? There we go. Okay, let's put that aside. Alright, so, Cruella. That was within 20 seconds. 18.97. It was very close. Choose the outcome. Choose the alds, choose GIF. Complete that prediction, and let's see. Kinshir and Bahamut Zero getting the hams. Abcody, Isov, and Mad Martin hoping for 20 to 50. Preskitch and Shield of Hope going for 50 to 60. And Lel Bunny and Anghammeron going for no, having zero confidence in me whatsoever. Supposed to start getting better tomorrow? Well, that's really good. Alright. It's a very interesting hairpiece. It's dual molded. So you can see the dual mold line there. It is right down the middle, and then the earrings are painted on. Here's the torso, bright yellow with red gloves. There we go. And then let's get the kind of neck ruff thing, collar. I'm not even sure what that's responding to. Alright, let's see. There we go. There you go. Let's make her look really mean. She does have two faces. A happy face. Which, this way it looks kind of like she's wearing a bib. And then an angry face. And then she's got her her little purse. There we go. Oh, complaining about you having zero confidence in me. I mean, you keep going for no. So obviously you have zero confidence in me. All right, so there we go. Let it focus. I said, let it focus. There we go. All right, so that is Cruella de Vil. The painting on the feet feels like it could be more complete. Like having the corners is a little weird. Like being flesh tone is a little weird. Dalmatian is pretty cute. It's not the best puppy mold, I think. It feels a little square compared to some other ones that they've done, but, you know, not too bad. And then we got an extra purse piece. She looks very old. Did they ever say how old she was in the movie? No, but she looked pretty old to me, animation-wise. Like, alright. Finally, another Series 17. Alright, let's see. Where do we want to go? How about this one? Alright, let's start a prediction. Can Ald guess what is inside the minifig pack? Get your predictions in for Series 17. We have still not gotten the Surfer, and we have still not gotten the Yuppie. You know, it would be kind of perfect if we got a vet or a Frenchman, because each of them has a pet, and each of the other two minifigs that we've gotten has a pet. Going all in, all hams voted. Well, I mean, obviously that's you're gonna succeed with that. You're hoping for Miami Vice? Disney's original animated 101 Dalmatians. Cruella de Vil is an evil woman in her 60s. Ah, yeah. So, yep, definitely not young. Hoping for a pepper mermaid. Well, considering that there isn't even a mermaid in this one, that's even more difficult. All right, about 50 seconds to go. Get your predictions in. Have confidence in me. You know you should. And go all in. Go all in. Put down all of your hams. What is the question mark figure? That is the Highwayman. The Bandit. It's pretty obvious, like, sadly, you know, having the shape, if you know Lego, you'd immediately recognize the hat as a tricorn hat. You'd recognize a pistol down here. So it would be very obvious that that's going to be like a bandit or something like that. And there's something up with the neck right here, which would also be a clue that there's a like a bandana. All right, predictions are closed. Let's see. Gorilla is an acquaintance of Anita, like a schoolmate or something? I don't know. It's been forever since I've seen that movie. Literally forever. You heard me right. Alright. And go. Alright, let's see. What do we got? What do we got? These are harder. Alright, that's the plate. What is that down there? Yeah. Okay. 40.1. We got another bandit. I felt the hat, and I thought I felt the pistol too, and indeed, it is another Highwayman. The moon was a ghostly galleon. Alright, choose that prediction, 40 seconds. So that is a 20 to 50. Complete that prediction. Alright, Ab Cody, Seal and Mortar, and Isovan getting the hams there. Ab Cody getting quite a few. Bahamut going all in on within 20 seconds. Preskitch going for 50 to 60. Shield of Hope, Anghamrand, and Lel Bunny having no confidence in me whatsoever and going for no. Very, very sad. You like the torso decoration it has? I do too. This is a very nice torso. You got the dark brown gloves. That ruffle at his neck. Those giant buttons on his coat. No printing on the back, though, but he does have some printing on the arms. Some cuffs. That's pretty cool. There we go. Get you on there. Only one face. Here's the face close up. No pet hat trick. Yeah, it's kind of sad. No, that's the way it goes. There we go. Alright, and then his legs. Did I make him sit down, of course? So you can go for kind of like a little bit more of a ruder person. Not quite as refined if you turn the hat flat side forward as well. Let me make sure that the cape and mask are correct. There we go. Well, I meant more like unrefined. And then if you want to go for a bit more of a fancy man, you got two ways to do that. So there's a slot in the hat. Alright, it's not focusing, but it's right there. And you can put a feather in the cap. Then you can have a single feather. Or you can go for the full-blown one, and I only have this transparent one right now. Go for a nice big feather in his cap. If you still have some of these old feathers, you've got more choices. Now, this is basically the same as this one. But neither of these other ones are, because they don't have, like, you can hold onto both of these or stick them into a hole in a stud. You can't do that with either of these. But they look really nice in hats. I especially love the 3 feather one. Alright, Bahamut, thank you very much for coming on out. I really do appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. And also the dark gray pearl silver, like the pearl dark gray pistols, are unique to this guy. Alright, there we go. Let's go and get those back there. Move my phone over there. Nope. I lost that. Let's get that back up there so that I don't jab my elbow on a sharp corner anymore. There we go. Alright. Let's bring this back down, and we've got bag number 3. Johnny Thunder could work with them. Get open bag. Alright, there we go. Oh man, look at all of the brushed gold tiles in this. That is lovely. And there's some brushed silver in this one too. So many good colors. It's not quite the full-on chrome, but, you know, take what you can get. Alright. So, start out with 4 1x6s. And that's a pearl dark gray half barrel as well, which is pretty nice. And there we go. All right. So we got all the 1x6s in. Now I need the beige 1x2s. Go. And then gray 1x2 inverted slopes. I do like the modeling of the internal fuel tanks. That's pretty cool. we go. Is Johnny Thunder also a private detective? No, but, I mean, you can always do something like that. It's quite an intricate build for its size. It's got 1,000 pieces, which, when I first got it, I didn't pay attention to the part count, and then I got it, and I was like, huh, 1,000 pieces? I didn't realize that. So yeah, it's really nice for its size. It is going out of production this year, so get it while it's hot. This weekend is a double VIP points weekend, so this is a great time to, if you've been waiting on a Lego set, it's a good time to get it. Get one. They've got the Summer VIP add-on pack available, and they still have the Pirate Playground available as well. Alright, so on the sides, we got 1x3s, which are going to go right there. And right there. And then 2x3s. Lego just needs to get it together and sponsor me. I would love that. If they wanted to send me Lego sets to build on stream, I would be like, sure. I would build any Lego set that they sent me to build on stream. Technic set, Friends set, Gabby's Dollhouse set. I'll build them all. I'll build anything. I'd even put the stickers on those. Because I'm pretty sure they'd want me to. My God, I know. Okay, the foil on the Lunar Lander was used for thermal and micrometeorite protection. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. Alright, let's see. Chrome, or brushed gold 1x1 tile slopes, and lots and lots and lots of 1x2s. Even a few 1x1s. $32 of them. Feels like it's a little bit off in some places, but whatever. That is okay. Alright, and 1x1s up top. Get back here. Get back here. There we go. Okay, next up. As much as I like the 1x2s, 2x2s would probably have been a little bit more stable on some of the side stuff. Because the tops of the 2x3s aren't resting against anything. And I feel like the 1x3s aren't quite lined up. Listen up, Lego, you heard it. If only, if only. I'm not sure, like... I don't know if they've sponsored any streamers, and I don't know what the expectation would be for something like that. I do know that, like, some of the reviewers, they certainly don't seem to have, like, requirements on you can only review this well, or something like that. Okay. Let's see. That is there. I set my terms. Hey, I mean, if they're going to give me Lego to build on stream, I'd basically be like, yeah, whatever you want, sir, boss. Sure. I mean, the only thing that I wouldn't do is I would say I need to be honest. I mean, I am absolutely 100% going to say that I am biased in favor of Lego. Like, against non-Lego. If they were like, well, we don't want you to get any Mega Blocks or anything like that, I'd be like, well, I don't know. That'd be kind of tough, but I guess I can do that. Wink. All right, another 1x2 with a top Technic hole, and then we get howdy Poopinell, how's it going? Alright, so we got more beige 3/4 pins. And there we go. Alright, so that's that. Next up, we get the angle connectors. So, interesting thing about these is that... and I don't think there are any in this set, but there's the numbered angle connectors where it's like you've got it like this, and then you've got one that's like that, and another one that's like that, and then one that's like that kind of thing, and they're all fixed sizes. They essentially replace the old version of this piece. So this is what this one looks like. The old version of this was basically the same piece, and I got a set that I may build on stream, an old set that I could build on stream at some point, and it would have a lot of these pieces. So this is smooth. The old ones would have teeth, and you could take them, and you could so you couldn't get like a smooth swing like this, but you could ratchet it to like not like ratchet it while it's constructed, but you put them together and then you can lock them in place with a Technic pin, and you can get the different angles and they stay fixed at that angle. But I think because of the teeth, they felt that they were a little too weak kind of thing, and that's why they replaced them. Alright, so we need the red 2L axles. And a axle connector. go. Then a dark gray, whoop. Good, caught it before it fell on the floor. An axle to pin perpendicular connector, and then we get the, is that friction? Yeah. Double friction pin with a pin connector on there. There we go. And the final one. Yeah. Got that. All right. Connect that up. Connect that up. Connect that up. And connect that up. There we go. Got all 4 of those. Alright, and then we make the other side. Let's get these axle connectors down here. Okay, and these will go in back against the inverted slopes there. Alright, there we go. And get that in there. It's kind of a shame that they're using the red ones, because that red will show through in there, and that's a little bit disappointing. It's not hugely noticeable, but I definitely would have preferred black. Again, black would be harder to find in all this stuff, though, so I can kind of understand why they would use the red. There we go. And last but not least, or maybe it is least, I don't know. There we go. All right. I am wondering, is that... Yep, I've had a feeling. As soon as I saw the inverted slopes, I figured that would be going on there. Are those red axles like the one in your Falcon set that have a little notch at each end? Yeah. Yeah, so that is... and of course, they're all in these. So the original 2L axles did not have those notches. Those notches serve 2 purposes. I don't have many of the ones without notches, but let me tell you, those are incredibly difficult to get out of. Like, without that notch, really, really tough to get out of something like this. Really, really, really tough. So, 2 purposes. Number 1, you can get your fingernails in and pull. Also, I mean, just having that notch there gives just, you know, the pad of your finger more grip. But the other thing that you can do with them is, I don't really have anything that I guess I could show it with this. So with that notch, you can actually use a Lego rubber band, and it will fit in there. And you can make a very tiny pulley. Very, very tiny pulley. The old 4.5 volt and 12 volt electric motors back from the in the 80s and early... Would it have been early 90s? Maybe early 90s. I can't remember. Definitely the 80s. They actually had a notch like this on the motors themselves to do just that, to have a very small pulley element kind of thing. It's still generally better to use, do we even have any in the set? No, we don't. A half bushing. It's usually still better to use a half bushing, but you can do that. Alright, next up. Alright, we are doing lots of 1x2s, 1x1 gold, brushed gold tiles, and the angle connectors. I'm glad that you enjoy that, Ice7. I have been building Lego for a little bit, so I have a smidgen of knowledge to share. A skosh. A tinch. I don't think I've ever looked up where tinch is from. I should do that one of these days. But yeah, like I think I may have some of those axles, the 2L axles from when I was a kid, in pieces because I just could not get them out as a kid. That right there is why you say Lego should sponsor me. I have a wealth of in-depth knowledge of Lego mechanics and history. It would be nice. To be fair, I've never like asked for it, and I could. What are they gonna do? So, you know, what's the worst that could happen? They say no. If I was a Twitch partner, I would probably have a better chance of going, you know, getting it. I'm not sure if they would be interested in sending Lego sets for evaluation to someone with an average of 20 viewers on these build streams. Maybe if I get better camera setups and stuff like that, I'll consider it. I'll give it a shot. Alright, there we go. Alright, and then the 1x2s. Get those in between. There we go. Okay. And then the octagonal plate with cutout. Which I believe these pieces first... no, they wouldn't have first appeared with the UFO sets. But they were used in those setups there. Okay, let's see. That is there. Yeah, alright. So, we get the two 1x1 tiles with top clips. Would also help out if they could not only send you sets to build, but also some for giveaways. That would be pretty awesome. There we go. Alright, 1x1 cylinder plates with hollow studs. Alright, next up, we're going to make 3 of these. So we get our... Let's move this back a bit. Interesting element, a Technic pinhole with 3 ball joint pieces on them. And we take a blue double friction pin, slide that through each one. The fourth leg, I'm pretty sure, is going to have the ladder on it. So there'll be slightly different designs on that. Alright, let's get the brushed silver pin connectors. How could Lego refuse me after that? I think that would be more likely to refuse me after because of that. Alright, there we go. And then on the end... So, this is not brushed silver, but it is the pearl silver. So get those in with Technic friction pins. It's a 1x1 beam. There we go. Alright. Then we get a half pin and another one of these elements and a pearl gold 6L bar with stop. Slide that on through. Slide that all the way through there. There we go. Go. Another half pin. And the gold 6L bar. There we go. Alright. Alright, there we go. Next up, on the end... we get the gold bar holder with a clip. Slide that onto each end. Yeah, alright. Just want to make sure that this is all on the underside. There we go. Okay, and then we got the, I can't remember what these are called. They're like cam arms or something like that. But they fit onto these, I think they fit either way. They fit onto the ball joint pieces. Some of the earlier ones were used for steering arms. Go. And there we go. Alright. Then, take our brushed gold 4x4 radar dishes, which are lovely. These are just fantastic looking pieces. I love them. Get 3 of them. And get our bar holders with clips in. Alright, and clip that on. And there we go. Okay. And then everything except for this one. Slot that there. Slot that there. And slot that there. Okay. Alright, rather than set all of those, I guess we're going to do that all at the last step. Okay. Another one of the 3 ball and socket or the ball joint pieces. Double friction pin through there. The other brushed gold pin connector, and get a 2x2 plate with technicals on the bottom. A 2x2 tile on top, and a sticker. This would be the symbol of the planet with the signatures and everything like that, that plaque. And double friction pins right there and there. I'll also note that the old friction pins... Oh. Huh. They've modified my friction pins on me, and I didn't notice. So there's a slot right here on these friction pins, the double friction pins, to give it some ability to press in that way. Makes it easier to get in and out of pieces. For a while, these would also have it opposite the notches on the ends. The old style ones did not have that, and I'm not sure why they removed it. But also the friction is done with a raised little ridge element that gives it some friction for turning. And the old ones used to have like just a full line rather than just little individual pieces. Those things, those friction pins, they were really friction. They were really strong. They were really tough to get out of Technic pinholes too. Technic bricks. Very, very strong friction pins. Alright, then we do the same thing with this and the 6L bar. There we go. Bar holder with bar there. And let's go ahead and get the other landing pad. There we go. And then the cam arms. There we go. Okay. And that one will go right in there. Alright, so these go onto the internal, the farther in ball joint pieces. There we go. Alright, there we go. So that's one. Two. These are very fidgety right now. They will be very sturdy once they're all locked in, though. There we go. Lose a fingernail or two on removing them. I don't know about that, but it was definitely quite painful on the fingers. Okay, then we connect up the bottom ones. Go. And finally, spin that right back around. There we go. All right. Sure that these are all turned in the right direction. It's actually not as stable as I kind of expected it to be, but that's okay. Alright, 4L bar right in there. And then we get our black ladder pieces here. And there we go. Turn that so that it is the right way. And there we go. Okay. Next up. Alright, the 2x2 cylinder plate with angled bars on them. 2x2 cylinder brick with corrugated. Technic bushings. I think this is for some greebling. Howdy, Blitz Gamer. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We are building the Apollo 11 Lunar Lander. There we go. And finally... there we go. Alright. You're a Lego collector and mock builder? Nice. Welcome to the stream. Then the 2x2 cylinder plate with octagonal bar. Get our half barrel. Get that in there. And in fact, I should probably put this in first, because it is going to be a pain in the butt if I do not. 5L axle with stop. Get that all the way in. And there we go. Alright. Very nice. That is a nice looking engine design. I do have a Discord. It is primarily for my Let's Play content, but there is a place to talk about Lego and other such things. Let me get that Discord link. Oh, right, no, it's links. That's right. There it is. I just have a catch-all. Alright, then we have... 1x3 tile, 2 studs, and a 1x2 plate with click hinge, and that goes there. Quite a few spare parts in this section as well. There we go. Alright. Yep, that's it. Okay, so, Technic bushing in gray, 1x1 beam in pearl silver, brushed gold 1x1 tile, 1x1 tile slope, gray half pin, black bar with clip, and a beige 3/4 pin. Howdy, Zilius. How's it going? I've got some ideas of things to get. I have not decided for sure yet. Do I do Lego Star Wars 2? I do basically everything. Depends on what catches my interest, what goes on sale and stuff like that. I do have a couple Star Wars sets waiting in the wings. But I'll do, city sets, friend sets, model team. I mean, not model team. Model team doesn't exist anymore. The, like the large-scale car models and stuff like that. I mean, I'll do just about anything. I haven't gotten a whole lot of Technic yet, just because most of the... I'm not that big into the Technic cars. But I will do just about everything. On Fridays, we are currently in the process of building the Eiffel Tower. Pretty close to completion on that. I should build a clone army. I'm good. I'm good. I got a ton of old Stormtrooper and clone figures, though. Alright, there we go. So we got it on the base. Unfortunately, it looks like... Whoop. Okay, that cannot be really held at an angle. That needs to be flat. Alright, if I do that, that's okay. Unfortunately, it looks like Neil Armstrong has been left on the moon. Alright, let's slide that to the back and get bags number 4 ready to go. Alright, there we go. And we'll get the Ascent module. Do I have any of the creator expert buildings? I have built Assembly Square. There are VODs of that either here on Twitch or you can watch them on YouTube. We built the bookshop, Assembly Square. I've got some others waiting to go as well. And we're currently working our way towards the Lego Rivendell set. That is the current goal. All bits do go towards that right now. There we go. Pour out all of these pieces. There we go. And finally... There we go. All right. Lots more gray. Yeah, if you go on YouTube, there is a playlist that has collated all of my Lego build streams into one single playlist. That's a good way to check to see what I have built so far. And to, you know, watch them in general. Alright, there we go. Get his appearance there, and then the brushed gold visor. There we go. Alright, Mad Martin, have a good night. Thank you very much for coming on out. Yeah, 103 sessions so far. It's been, it has been a blast to do this. Alright, 2x2 plates with side studs. 1x2, or a 2x2 tile. And let's get all of these together. And there we go. Alright. 1x2 grill tiles in dark gray. Where are those? Not there. Get that out of that. That was... So they must be down here? Nope. Nope. Oh, there's one. Okay, here they are. There's the other one. Alright, 1x2 grill tiles in dark gray. I do not buy sets every week. I do build stuff every week. We have LEGO build streams on Wednesday nights, which is what we're watching right now, and Friday night. Friday night is the big stuff. Most of the stuff that I do on Wednesday night, I try to get it done in a session or two. So that tends to be the smaller stuff. Alright, we've got 4x4 cylinder plate and a black boat stud. Where are you? Oh, I think this is going to be the top. There's a 2x2 boat stud. There we go. Okay, and then 2x6 plates and 1x6x2 arches. Where's the other arch? There it is. Have I run out of space when I finish building the sets? No, because I take them apart. I've got some things on display like the Titanic, but in general, I take them apart. Okay, let's go ahead and just put that aside for the moment. Looks like that is done for now. Alright, so there's 2x6 plates in here, and yet we're using a double 1x6. It's odd. I suppose that might need the posts on the bottom. Alright, 2 1x4 plates. 1x2 plates. And a black 2x8. I do, but I am in desperate need of sorting before I can get back to that. I haven't built anything in a while. Alright. 3 inverted 2x2 tiles there. And there would be stickers on for the control panels. But I'm not going to put those on. Yellow 1x2 plates with horizontal clips. Yeah, the Eiffel Tower does not fit in this this thing. I will definitely have to post pictures on the Discord afterwards. Alright, let's see. Gray 2x2, and I need 1x2s with angled arms. Yeah, I'm going to finish this up. This is the last part, and I want to finish it. Because it would not be a full session next time, so might as well finish it. Alright. Pair of 2x2s. Another pair of 1x4s. And 1x2 slopes with the back cutouts. There we go. Now we have a 2x6 plate and a 1x6 plate. There we go. And then get that right there. Alright, gray 2x6, a 2x2 covering up the black part, and a black 2x4. There we go. There we go. Black 1x2 to 1x2 downward brackets. 2 black 2x2 tiles up top. And 3 2x4s in black. Okay, 1x4 down at the bottom in gray, and 1x8 gray tiles. There we go. Alright, next up. Up there, we are getting 2 black bar holders with clips. Where are you guys? Probably down here somewhere. Yep, there we go. There's one. And there is the other one. Alright, and then a double wedge slope piece. Common for like planes and helicopters back in the day. Yep, I did Hagrid's hut. I don't have a whole lot of Harry Potter sets in the queue. I got a couple others. I tend to go for the like architecture sets, creator sets, and the large-scale models. Generally, those tend to be my favorites. And Friends just has fantastic designs these days. They probably have among the best model designers, I think. All right, a 3L bar. Right there. Okay, that's it. All right, next up, double stacks of red 2x2 cylinder plates. This is not a, well, shoot, this is a... I should have been doubling this up. All right, I got to make 2 of these. When I saw that there were exactly enough red 2x2 cylinders, I was like, did I miss that there was a ×2 on there? I did. I did. Let me catch up. Another black 2x8. 1x4, and then our inverted 2x2 tiles. I'm a great LEGO streamer, so you're going to watch me more often? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoy it. And thank you very much for coming out. I do appreciate that. I am a big fan of LEGO. And have been for a very long time. Alright, 2x2, and then I need 2 more of the 1x2s with angled arms. There we go. 1x4, 1x4, 2x2, 2x2, 1x4, and 1x4. Yeah, actually that was 2 Wednesdays ago that I did the Hagrid's Hut. Because last Wednesday was the farm. I bought the farm. Last Wednesday I bought the farm. Alright, get that on there. Let's see. No, I'm not using a 1x6. 2x6. 2x2, and a black 2x4. And we get the black brackets. Might start streaming LEGO. You used to just stream gaming, but Twitch is really trying to get these LEGO creators streaming on Twitch. I actually got a an email from Twitch that's like, get a referral bonus if you get someone with like thousands of social media follows to start streaming makers and crafting on Twitch. And I'm like, yeah, if I knew someone with thousands of social media followers who wasn't already doing Twitch, I'd probably be able to get them to promote me. Like, if they were the type of person that would listen to me, like, you know, go do some makers and crafting on Twitch, chances are they'd be already feeding me some viewers, you know? I just kind of looked at that and I was like, yeah. Not likely to happen. Not likely to happen, Twitch. There we go, get that on there. And where's the other bar holder with clip? There it is. There we go. I mean, makers and crafting is definitely kind of an up-and-coming thing on Twitch. I don't know that it'll get up to the actual, like, gaming levels or the hot tub streams. But who knows? Okay, so then 2x4, black 2x4 there, and 2 more 2x2 angled bricks. And another pair right here. Alright, next up. Let's put those up there for now. Okay, yeah, we're going to make 2 of these. So, gray 2x2s with side studs, white 2x2 corner plates, and that is 1x1 to 1x1 upward brackets. I was wondering why they weren't using 1x2s, but I guess I see why there. And a lot of 1x1 brackets is not a bad thing. They are pretty useful. Okay, then dark gray 2x2 tile and a pair of 1x2 tiles with center studs. Howdy, Cloak. How's it going? And Blitzgamer, thank you very much for coming on out. You'll be back on Friday. Excellent. Excellent. I'll look forward to it. Alright, another... There we go. 1x2 with center stud. Okay. There we go. Then... 2 gray 1x4s. 1x2s with center horizontal clips. Why would Twitch want more LEGO streams? I don't think that they specifically want LEGO streams. They just want more... They want more people streaming, period. Partly because any one of that, like, someone could just take off, and it's the, like, basically, all of the large streamers subsidize everyone else. Twitch makes so much money on the people, like, Critical Role and other streamers who get thousands and thousands of viewers, that it pays for all the rest. So they want more because they never know which one is going to, you know, who's going to like blow up and be gigantic. Okay, that goes right here. It's a very shotgun, you know, throw everything at the wall and see what sticks kind of approach. You had no clue Desert Bus was so big, too? I think that's mostly... Isn't that mostly for the charity? There we go. Yeah, I mean, I think it's more the charity than Desert Bus itself. Alright, and this really isn't fixed to a particular side. So we get that on. Or when one of the big streamers go elsewhere. Not sure what you mean, Tom. Alright, we get yet another one of these four-armed Technic pieces, and a bar with clip. My Discord has gone all weird. There's all these icons now. What do you mean by that? I'm not seeing anything. Like, is there a particular channel? There are other streaming sites other than Twitch, but none of them are very big. Even YouTube is not really that big. Like a teddy bear icon for the toy channel? I'm not seeing that. PM me a screenshot. Get me a screenshot and send it to me, and I'll take a look after the stream. I don't know what you're... I'm not seeing what you're seeing. There we go. Get that radar dish on there. Okay, and we get 2 1x6s with 2 1x3 inverted tiles. There we go. There's the other one. Alright, so we got those panels on there. Then on this side, a 2x2 and 4 of the 1x2s with cutouts. I have Nitro, and I'm not seeing anything like that. Is this mobile? Is this desktop client? Is it web? Alright, then we have our 2x2 angled corner slopes. Get that on there. There we go. Web. Okay. May have to log into the web and just to see. Alright, turn it around, and we're basically going to be doing the same thing, but first, a double stack of black 2x4 plates. There is the slope. Gray 2x2 plate and a black 2x2 tile. There we go. And that gets right on there. Okay, and indeed we get a double stack of 2x2 angled corners, and then the slope. And we do that 4 times. Seems the smaller discords you have don't have them. I mean, I haven't restarted my Discord client today, but I don't know why it would be doing something like that. So just get me a screenshot and send it to me, and I'll take a look. And I'll see if I can figure out what's going on. Alright, so we have a larger pack on that side than that side. I have no idea what these things are. And now, flip it over. Oh, wait, there's a 2x8 in black and a 2 1x2s, or 1x8s on that. There we go. Alright, and we get a 3x3x2 cone for the Ascent module's engine right there. Alright, let's put that down so that will stand. Okay, now we're going to make the front and start out with the... this is actually like a plain body fuselage element. Get a pair of inverted 2x2 tiles. There we go. Black 2x4, gray 2x2, and a pair of 2x2 angled plates. Flip it over for a 1x2 in gray. Actually, it's more than just flip it over. Also need to rotate it. And a ball joint socket on a 1x2 there. Okay. Then 2x2 inverted curved slopes. Turn it back around and 1x1 quarter cylinder tiles. And then the old classic 2x6x2 windshield, but in trans gray. Okay, and get that right in there. Okay. Now then, we have a 1x2 brick in gray, 2 black 1x1s with studs on 2 sides, gray 1x2 plates, 1x2 grill slopes, and a 1x2 plate with a single stud right there. And that will be facing outward. So there we go. On the inside, another gray 1x2 brick, pair of 1x1 to 1x1 upward brackets, a 1x2 to 1x2 downward bracket, and a dark gray 2x2 tile. And a sticker would go on there, and then we get it right in there. 1x6 plate, and 2 1x2 bricks in gray. There we go. Next up, one by two brick with click hinge on either side, and then 1x1s with bars, and we get 2 black 1x1 cylinder plates with hollow studs. Get those on either side. There we go. And get those in there. Alright. Windows doesn't want to let you screenshot without setting up a OneDrive. Just print screen and open up Paint. That's the easiest way. You can also use a clipping tool. It just goes into the clipboard. Alright, then, good. Alright, 2 of the black 1x4x3 window window frames. And I guess we're not putting a door in there yet. Alright, get that on there. And, oh, it might actually be further out. Alright, gray 2x6. 2 1x2s, and 2 1x2x2 slopes. There we go. Very much looks like a face there. Ah, okay. So the second window frame will have the panel pieces. 2020 Lego Halloween Hayride set looks so nice. That might still be available on eBay or something. I am not familiar with that set offhand, so I don't know what it looks like offhand. All right, there we go. So we got our doors, and they open inward. And let's see. So the last 2, where is the other one? There it is. Last 2 1x1 brackets, and we get a pair of 1x1 cylinder plates on there. And then the yellow yellow-based levers. There we go. Make sure those are straight. All right, and they will go right there and there. And then we make our, or put our 1x2 slopes with cutouts in the back. And where's the other one? There it is. It was upside down. There we go. So that's looking really good right there now. I do like that. And then we use the inverted part of the airplane fuselage right there. There we go. Okay, turn it around to the front. And we will get the Vernier rocket pieces, get a 1x1 cone in there so that we have an additional thruster. Dark gray 1x2 plate with a click hinge. And we get the click hinge arm pieces on there as well. Alright, so like that. And like that. Nope. Like that. Rotate it around. You were looking for some not Batman Scarecrow things and wound up in a field that led to the hayride set. The Reaction Control System, RCS, provides thrust to a spacecraft, allowing it to be steered in the right direction. This system was used by the Apollo Lunar Lander when descending to the moon. Alright, we'll go ahead and get those at a 45-degree angle. There we go. And a bar with ball joint piece and a chrome silver or a brushed silver radar dish. Get that in there. Get that there. And there we go. Alright, so we've got the Lunar Lander mouth face part. And that will go right there. Now that is really coming along. That is really nice. I like that. Okay, 2 black 2x4s and a gray 2x4 brick. 2x3 inverted slopes. Two by 4s and 1x4s. 1x6 and 1x6. Nope, that's too far over. Yeah, Alt plus print screen will get you just the window in question. If you do just print screen, it will get the your whole desktop. And you can just open up Paint, crop out anything that you want. You don't want, you know, it's irrelevant, unnecessary. And then select all, copy it again. There you go. Bob's your uncle, as they say. A pair of gray 2x4 bricks, 1x4 in beige with side studs, and let's get all these pieces down here. A gray 1x4. You think you got the snip to work? Oh, there you go. I always forget the shortcut for that. 2x4 brick and a 2 gray 3x4 slopes. Black 2x4 there, and 2 black 2x2 tiles. And then on the top, 2x2 in gray, 1x2. 1x2 with ball joint, and a black 2x2 tile. That gets right on there. And then another one of these 4-armed element pieces. Yeah, it is a lot easier to get the ball joint part on first. Get that up there. And there we go. Okay. Alright, two 2x4 tiles with more stickers. For some more control panels and everything like that. And then we make our last 2 maneuvering thrusters. There we go. And there we go. Alright, so these are going to go out this way. Actually, nope, they go that way. There we go. Looks like a cross between an 80s killer robot and the Technodrome. And there we go. Oops. So the nice thing is that you can pop off the got a hair stuck in there. There we go. Let's get that out. So you can pop off the front or the back to pose the minifigs. Does it show them posed inside? We'll go ahead and put one of them inside. If I can get him in there. There we go. Got him in. Alright, so let's see. Is that gonna show up that he's in there? Not really. You really cannot see him in there. I should have like a light. Alright, before I put that on, we got a black 3L bar, a black bar with clip, a gray 1x1 quarter cylinder tile, and a yellow base lever as extra pieces. So go ahead and do that. Alright, since I cannot see him in there, I don't think there's much point in putting him in there. So let's get him out. Right, that's not anchored at all. Alright. There we go. Clip that on. And there we go. We have a astronaut climbing on down. So that is really cool. I love the look of the Lunar Lander. They really captured it quite well. Let's see. That is not supposed to be any further down, so yeah. So yeah, that's it's a really nice set. It's not available for that much longer, unfortunately. And unfortunately, I can't really show it off too well on the base. So let me go ahead and just hold it here. We can look at it. It does very much look like it has a face. Yeah, really nice detail. Very, very nice. I'm really pleased with it. The one that they had a number of years ago, like 15 years ago, that one, it looked good at the time, but man, it does not hold a candle. And of course, you go to the the one from the 1976, and it's ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous, but yeah, it's a really nice detail on this one. Very pleased with it. They did a really good job with it. Yeah, it's definitely looking like that Shield of Hope. Definitely looking like that. All right, so fantastic model. I would highly recommend this to anyone who is a big space fan. Now, you know what they need to do now? A command module that connects in right there. Obviously, there's no actual door there, but they definitely need to connect it in there. So you can have this go through space. Unfortunately, I think we have to rely on the Saturn V for that. Alright, but that is going to wrap us up. 100 bits for the Lunar Lander completion. Thank you very much. Yeah, the service module, that's what it needs. It needs the, well, I mean, that's what I mean, is the command module and the service module all together. Alright, well, it's a shame I cannot show this. Well, you know what? I could do this. Let's put it back this way, and there we go. That's about the best I can do right now. Alright. So, very pleased with that. It's very nice. I highly recommend this model. And that's going to wrap us up for this stream. So I want to thank you guys for coming on out. We will be back on Friday for some more Final Fantasy III, probably wrapping that up. We'll be back on Friday night for more Eiffel Tower, Saturday for more Spelljammer, Monday for more Tears of the Kingdom, and next Wednesday we will return to Deadly Towers, probably wrapping that up as well, and building something else next Wednesday. So thank you guys very much for coming on out, and I shall see you next time. See you then, everyone.